I'm Ryan,
I do. Hi, Archie.
and we are
The movie.
today we're talking about the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right, so we're back talking about the Hunchback. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is a famous story set in what country, do you remember?
France.
France. So Notre Dame is a famous church in Paris, France.
Paris.
And it tells the story of Quasimodo, who is a hunchback. What is a hunchback, Archie?
I don't know.
Well, what do you
It's
think? What was going on with this guy, Quasimodo?
and he has a big back.
His back, yeah, kind of his spine was bad, so he had a bad back, and
And
his eye was a little bit different.
he like kind of like this on his eye, like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. So it kind of the movie starts with uh the villain. I think his name is Froyo. Sorry, we watched it a couple days ago, so I don't remember all the characters' names, and this isn't a movie I've watched much. But Froyo, um, he didn't like people that were gypsies. So gypsies are people that were not born in France. Typically, they're from like Romania or India, and he did not like them. And Quasimodo's mom was a gypsy, right?
Yeah,
And
and
she died.
she kind of looked
Yep,
like
she's
him.
a gypsy too, but she comes later. So Quasimodo's mom was a gypsy, and she died. So then Froyo, what does he do?
He tries to kill the baby, but
He
the
almost did it right in front of Notre Dame,
yeah.
the church, and the priest said, "No, you shouldn't do that." So
Because Jesus is watching like this. Dun, dun, dun.
yep. So then, what does that guy say he was gonna do?
He was gonna live on the top of the bell.
Yeah, he said he was gonna take care of him, but then he just made him live at the top of the church and ring the bells
Yeah.
of the church. And so then it jumps forward, and Quasimodo's grown, and he is friends with the gargoyles, the statues of the church, right?
Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to convince him to leave the church and go out and see the world. Quasimodo's singing a song, and we saw some Easter eggs of some hidden previous Disney characters. What's one hidden character you saw, June?
Bell.
Belle. Yeah, that kind of fits in.
Ah.
And Archie saw Pumbaa, and then we also saw the magic carpet, so that was kind of cool. They're singing a song, and then if you look closely, you can see those three characters. So Quasimodo leaves the cathedral, and it's like a fair or a festival, right? And then he meets that Esmeralda girl, and she's a gypsy, and
She kind of looks like his mom.
yeah, and Esmeralda kind of befriends him, and Quasimodo's never really had a friend, right? So he really liked going out in the world and seeing the world, and Quasimodo like kind of fell in love with Esmeralda, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happens next?
And then Esmeralda meets the prince.
And she also runs into Froyo, and he again doesn't like gypsies. So
Ooh.
the bad guy, he doesn't like gypsies or people from different country.
Yeah. What are you?
That's what they kind of call people.
Why does Hunchback don't look like his mom?
I don't know. Maybe his dad looked like him more.
Oh.
Okay. And Archie, you asked a good question before we came on the show. What did you say about that bad guy?
Um. Um.
Do you remember?
Why did he think everybody's bad, but he's just bad?
Yeah, so Froyo is just kind of so worried about gypsies, and then he ends up not treating people well, right?
And then everybody treats him badly.
Yep.
The lesson is don't treat people badly even though they don't look like you.
They don't look like you, or they
Mhm.
have a different ability, that hunchback. Maybe someone has a bad leg or something,
Mhm.
right? Just
Yeah.
because they're different doesn't mean that they don't belong on this earth or something,
Yeah.
right? So then Quasimodo takes Esmeralda in, and then what happens? Let's kind of breeze through the rest of the movie.
Um, the bad guy tries to kill everybody.
Yeah, what ends up happening to him?
He kills himself. He falls off the cliff like Mufasa.
Was it a cliff or does he fall off the church? I can't even remember.
It was a
He
church.
fell off the church. Yeah.
It was like Mufasa. Um,
Oh, and then Quasimodo. How does the movie end? Quasimodo, Hunchback.
and Quasimodo is the bad guy.
And he's able to just go out in the world
Yeah.
and live his life. All right.
And
Was oh, go ahead.
um, and I'm just gonna say this.
Look.
Wait.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm just gonna say this one part.
Okay.
And this we when we watched one second of the second movie, there was a new kid.
Okay. Was there any food in this movie that made you hungry that you'd want to try?
Um,
I don't think there was. I don't really remember.
well, there's like juice in the parade or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember when they were throwing the people thought that Quasimodo was wearing a costume and they were throwing food at him, I guess. They were throwing like tomatoes and stuff.
They were tomatoes that I don't
Yeah.
like.
You'd want to try one of those tomatoes?
No, I don't like them.
I think, yeah, I think you're right, Archie. That was the only food that I saw. All right.
Remember when the bad guy comes up to the bell and I
Oh,
ring
yeah.
the chicken wing?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yep. So you'd want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay. Not too much food, which I kind of find surprising because Paris is such a
I
food city.
think there should be a croissant.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
But we'll have another Paris movie coming up, Ratatouille, and that will have a lot of food. All
Yeah.
right. So this is not represented at Disney. Do you have any ideas of how this could be represented at Disneyland?
I think that there could be like you could see like a little like building of the church.
Okay. Did you have any ideas, Archie?
Uh, Wait, actually no. There should be like a wood carving how like Hunchback made. uh,
Oh yeah, Hunchback was like an artist and made things.
He made wood.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay. Did you have any ideas of how this could be represented at Disneyland, Archie?
I think there should be.
Okay, stop bumping the computer.
I should think there should be a church that you was kind of thinking of, but you could go in it, like
Okay.
the castle model.
Yeah, I
Like
was thinking there was kind of in the movie there was kind of a lot of shots of like Quasimodo being up on top and you could see like all of Paris. So maybe there could be a ride where you're kind of like um ringing the bells and there was kind of like a lot of swooping shots. So it'd be kind of cool if there was a ride where you're kind of like flying. I know there's a ride called Soaring Over California.
yeah,
Maybe you could soar over Paris or something
yeah,
with Quasimodo.
yeah.
Okay. All right. What would you give this movie rating, 1 to 10? Jake?
Um, uh, a five.
5. Okay. Why do you think that?
Because this it has a lot of violence in it.
Yeah, it was pretty depressing. There was a lot of the bad guy was just really bad. He wasn't really funny. He was just kind of just evil, right?
He was very violent.
Yeah. He just focused on getting rid of gypsies. Yeah, it was just kind of like a dark movie. It wasn't really like there wasn't really many funny things. It was just kind of a depressing story. But I mean, that's kind of the way things were back in those days. All right, how about you, Archie? What
Well,
was your rating?
um, and Toy Story was funny because Woody was like at the end, and Sid was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not all stories have to be the same. Some are funny, some are serious. So what would you give this rating? 1 to 10. Did
Okay.
you like it?
The
Okay,
oh,
sit
give
up. They
it
need to see you.
it's fifty.
50. You liked it? Hey, keep bumping the computer.
Like a
Stop bumping the computer.
like a seven.
7. Okay, what'd you like about it?
Oh, did you get that?
We gave it a 5.
I gave it a 5.
Okay, why?
Cause it, it was really violent.
Okay. I'd probably give it a 5 too. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. This is the first movie I think that Disney has done where they showed like a person that has a physical disability, so that representation is kind of important and it tells a story of history. But yeah, it was just very dark. Like we said, it was just kind of sad the way Quasimodo was treated. Yeah, but I did Quasimodo is the hunchback, but I did like how eventually he kind of made his life better, right? And we kind of talked about what the lesson of the story is. So I give it a 5. I probably wouldn't rewatch it too many more
Can
times.
you show the picture?
So we did. All right. So that is Hunchback. What is the next movie that's coming up?
We did it.
Remember, it's about a strong person.
Hercules.
Hercules. So we'll see you next time at Hercules.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like that biggie.